So I'm just leaving camp. Jukebox and Luna and Seinfeld were there. Seinfeld I met in town just before I went to go get something to eat for lunch. Didn't do a resupply. Ended up doing, I don't even know if it was 15 yesterday. I think we only ended up being 23 outside of Cheshire. So we did do, gosh, I'll have to check again, but considerable days considering I have a knee issue. So onward to 23 miles is what I'm looking to try to do, because I got to do 44 into the next town where there's a outfitter. My shoes are ripped out and they're definitely in need of replacement. So that's something I have to do in addition to resupply and probably drying out, because it is supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So regardless, the trail's wet. I put on wet shoes and socks this morning. It was probably the hardest thing I'm gonna do today, maybe. But back on trail and ready to rock. Literally rock all these rocks. So again, another very nice day, great morning. But this is what the trail looks like after I don't know, 3, 4, or 5 days of rain. I mentioned this before, but I heard Carlos is about a day ahead and he's going to be getting off to see his wife and kids and then get back on. So he's still on trail and right around within a day or so. Point Man, I believe, is behind us. Stairmaster and North Star are at least like one day ahead of us. Billy goes back on trail, one day behind. Jukebox and Luna are right with me, just behind me today. Who else have we been hanging with? Yeah, I think that's it for now. No mooses in VerMUD yet. I was hoping to see one out in these bogs, swamps, whatever you call them. probably can't read much of it, but at the bottom here, Springer South 1500, 63 miles. Katahdin North 557 miles. 557 miles. Lou, what are you doing? Did she take off, or did you?
Well, I was signing that logbook.
Okay.
And I turned around and she was gone, and I was like,
"There's no pen."
Like, this is not like her, and I was like, "She must smell Remi," and so she ran up there.
Did you have a pen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She scared
one in my pocket now.
She scared the shit out of me. She just like, you know, like barked a little bit behind me. I was like, holy shit. So the GoPro went dead. I'm not sure what the last clip you saw was. I was aiming for like 23 miles today. I think I'm like 12 in. It was started to thunder, so I set up camp, the first camp spot that I saw, and I'm well short of that goal, but trying to stay somewhat dry for hiking either later or tomorrow. It's like maybe 4:30 or 5:30 right now, 4:30 I think, so might call it a day. Welcome back. I'm not sure what day or time it is because my phone's still messed up, so I am camping alone, still solo. I wasn't able to keep up with Jukebox and Luna last night. They did 20 something and I did like 15. I'm gonna hit a couple Blue Blazes today, try to make up some of that mileage. It is supposed to rain today and tomorrow. It did thunder last night, so I set up my tent early, but was exhausted. I contemplated getting out real early and doing some morning hiking, but in the dark, didn't care to do that, get out of my sleeping bag. So I'm gonna pack up here and then get back up on trail, and hopefully Billy will catch up in a day or two, and hopefully I can catch up with Jukebox and Luna maybe one more time. But I won't be pulling 20s like those guys are. Just, you know, it's not in me right now. So we'll be back with you guys in a little bit. GoPro's charging on my battery bank. There's 1 dot left out of 4. I do have 67% on my phone. It doesn't really work anyways, so got to get into town. AT&T, new shoes, Luco skin or seal skin or something for my hips. Let's take a peek real quick. Just broke camp, slept right there, dug a little trench around my tent in case it poured last night, which it didn't. Of course, I was prepared, camped early, didn't rain. Sure it'll get caught in it today sometime. So greater chance today, and an even greater chance the next day, so on. And here's just past my tent, just behind it. Good morning, Vermont. Coming from down there, going up there still. At least the sun's out. It was nice to have made it here last night. Not that I would have stayed in the shelter necessarily, but there's some decent tent sites around. Kid Gore is like another 4 point something away, and that's where Jukebox was heading. So I'm gonna stop here, have some oatmeal since I haven't had breakfast yet, drink some more water, try out anything that I can since the sun's shining here right now, and get back on trail. Around 10:30, maybe even 11, just hung out with Hooter and Legs. Both through hikers, started around the same time. It's just nice to run into some other people on trail. I read the logbook and it looks like Stairmaster and North Star were here yesterday, and we're going to a hostel. I believe the same one that Hooters and Legs are going to. So they're just probably 10 miles ahead, half a day. Not too many of these here in Vermont, and I can see 2 right in a row. Not too many blazes. Just follow the footpath. It's a splendid day. Splendid day here in the Vermont wilderness. There's 3 right within 100 yards. Can't believe it. Haven't seen one in days. It's nice to have dry feet. Ooh. I think I got stuck in there somehow. Man, whoever's taking care of this section of the trail is hitting it. Oh, I just cracked my toe again. Oh, I don't even want to go back and look at the thing. Oh, man, that freaking hurts. Oh, there's the first sign of thunder. If you guys could hear that rumble. So, figured it was going to rain today. I'm trying to get off trail right now because it is about a mile to the one trailhead, and then there's like a mile between the other trailhead with the road. I'm gonna see if I can hitch in from there, and if not, I'll stay on trail. Blue blaze to the next shelter, which is a couple miles out of town, and deal with the weather and just try to get into town tomorrow. If I can hitch, I'm gonna go in tonight because I'm not quite sure where to go for AT&T. I can't do anything until I get a new phone, or at least get this resolved where I can look up information, use the internet, connect to text or call people. Thankfully, I can still use the Far Out app because it's downloaded, so that's, or uploaded, whatever, so that's a benefit right now. But other than that, it's about all my phone does. I'm gonna try to get to this trailhead and try to stay out of the rain. Maybe. So it's about 3:15. I'm on US Forest Service 71, it looks like. It's gonna connect me with another trailhead over here. So I guess I'm not gonna, I thought I was gonna see some traffic. That's why I was gonna be out here. So I'm gonna thumb it and see if I can get a hitch into town. If not, I'll hit that trailhead and blue blaze it to the next shelter, which is 5 miles out of town, and then I'll stay there tonight. It's absolutely black behind me, so I'm trying to beat the weather, and I thought if I could get into town and get to the AT&T store. This is the only thing that works is my my app, and then everything else I can't call, I can't text, nothing else. So gotta get some video. But as soon as I get done saying this, there's a Forest Service road, probably 2 cars just came by right together, back to back, a sedan and like a Jeep Cherokee. Neither one of them stopped or slowed down. All right, so I'm gonna blue blaze the Stratton Pond trailhead. AT goes there around this mountain, and I'm gonna go along these little hills and try to get to that site and then into town. So we're going up this way. Go figure. It's raining again. Blue blaze isn't any drier or any different than any other trail. Close to this shelter, coming up here soon. And I wonder if anybody else is going to be there. White man. Got a full house today. Made it just in time for the shelter. I'm catching some water down there so I don't have to go down to the stream, and gonna cook some dinner here in a second.